A lot of us are probably enjoying breakfast at this time, but if you're thinking of something to nosh on, we'll tell you what that means here in a moment. We're spending some time with our friends from the Jewish Federation of Greater Chattanooga. Michael Dzik is here to give us all the details about Nosh-a-Nooga that's right around the corner. Michael, thank you for making the time to be here.
Absolutely. Thanks for the invitation.
So for Nosh-a-Nooga, you guys started this last year, right?
Last year, we did it in August, and overwhelming crowd. We maybe thought 250 people, 300, and we had over 1,000 that came. I think the community knows about certain foods and like, oh, I want some bagels and lox or matzo ball soup or whatever it is, and they just came right after church, and we're walking through downtown, and they came to stop and see us. It was really amazing.
That's so fun, and obviously we have an amazing Jewish culture and community right here in Chattanooga, but even for those who, you know, aren't of the Jewish faith and they're just wanting to learn a little bit more about some of the incredible food and things that you guys have to offer, this is open to the public, right?
Absolutely. This is open to the public. One of the things we do in the Jewish community, and specifically through the Jewish Federation, is that we want to share our culture, and that's really how you learn about another culture, through experiences.
Absolutely.
And you can do that through music and food and arts. Well, this is a great one, right? You can always get that great food. So nosh actually means a small bite or a small amount of food.
Yeah.
So that's how we're doing our food festival. Where some food festivals, you come and you get a whole plate of food and that's you go to the next person. We have 20 different items and anywhere from $2 to $7 to just kind of try them. I don't know if anybody's ever had a kugel before or a knish or right. So this is the opportunity to learn these types of foods, to taste these kinds of foods, and really just make a better connection to the Jewish community that lives right here in Chattanooga.
That's so neat, and it's also an affordable price. We talked a little bit. We'll talk more about the ticketing options, but you said about, is it like $1 for a ticket, and then how many tickets kind of for each item?
It's $1 per ticket, and most things are between $2 and $5. What you see here, which is a challah bread, which is what we have on our Sabbath, this twisted bread. We have this long one, which we have on our normal Sabbath, and we will also have round braided ones for our Jewish New Year, which is coming up in a couple weeks as well. So those are $7 or $8, but for the most part, you can get some great brisket, you can get some great kosher hot dogs, even some whitefish, which is kind of a delicacy. You really can't find that here in Chattanooga.
That's amazing. So there really is something for a lot of different appetite levels, for different people, of, you know, whatever they want to be eating.
And it's kid-friendly too. I mean, who doesn't like a hot dog,
See, we all love a hot dog. And sometimes kids too, if they're like, you know, maybe they want to branch out their comfort zone. A lot of these things, you're like, they have a unique name, but we're probably a little bit more familiar than we're, you know, than we would think.
Exactly. And so that's why we wanted to have the diversity, so people can try 4, 5, 6 different things. We don't expect somebody to come and get all 20 items. If you want to, you can. We should have more than enough this year. I know we kind of ran low last year very quickly, and we've added some things. We're growing the park, so it's at Miller Plaza. We're under the pavilion, but thanks to Chip, there's some beautiful weather that's going to be here this coming Sunday, so you can't miss it. We have a live musician. It's going to be coming on Sunday morning as well to be part of the festival, so there'll be music, there'll be kids' activities, there will be tons and tons of food. There's no reason you can't be there.
There's something for everybody. And something I wanted to touch too is obviously there's amazing food, but there's also such a big cultural significance and history behind these pieces. Tell me a little bit more about the challah and why it's braided. I mean, I can try to shift it to the cameras a little bit.
So that we're weaving together our week. You know, so this, if you look, it is twisted. It's an egg bread. It has a little coat on top of it. It can be a little sweet. I like them when they're a little bit more dense. We just kind of pick at them, and some people cut them. But what's really great is if you have leftovers, it makes a delicious French toast.
So it could be a part of like a lot of different staples.
A lot of different types of things. Take the Jewish culture and make it Americanized.
See, and I love that. You're able to incorporate that. I love the biggest thing too about this is that you're able to just love on people in the community and offer them just perspective about your culture.
It has brought together our community. We have 50, 60 volunteers, and probably a dozen of them are just cooks and making their specialty items.
How neat.
Our cook at our Jewish Cultural Center is also making some of the items, so it brings us together as a community and lets us share. So all of the cooks will be at their tables. If you have questions about their recipes or what the history behind their family recipe, this is a great time to come and talk to them as well.
I love that. Well, and just I'm going to flash this just so you guys can get an idea of, these are all sorts of menu items. We're not going to be able to get through all this today, but just an idea of what you could get at Nosh-a-Nooga this Sunday, September 7th, kicking off at noon, right?
Kicking off at noon right at Miller Plaza downtown.
Go and find the tickets online. You can go to the Jewish Federation of Greater Chattanooga to find those tickets online, as well as right here at WDEF.com. We'll keep you in the loop. Thanks for joining us, Michael. For the latest information, go find them online, and we'll be right back here on News 12 this morning.